Hey, folks, Lily McIntosh here. And I am creating this video 'cause I want to share with you a breakthrough that I had yesterday on one of my mini millionaire mentoring sessions with Darren Little and Ari Maccabee. Um, and first, I just want to share, like, when I first started with Black Ops a few weeks back, I did it with a pure focus on, of course, making money. But over the last few weeks, it's turned into so much more than that. And I'm definitely seeing the change in myself and how others respond to me since I've been on this leadership and self-development journey. But I wanted to share my aha moment because I've realized that I was holding myself back without even realizing it. From a situation that I thought I had, rectified and cleared up within myself. But yesterday, during this particular session, Darren was speaking on the subject of leadership. And I'd always prided myself on, being a leader. And I was raised to be a leader. I was always told I was a leader. But I had to think about it. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, I've led, different teams and been in supervisors and at jobs and things like that. And I've always been well liked. I've always been firm, fair, and consistent. But being a leader within your business is a different thing altogether. And what changed for me was that I realized that I was holding on to something that was said to me as a child. And I knew that this was a blocker for me prior. But like I said, I thought I had dealt with it. But what was said was I was a child and I was unfortunately abused physically and mentally and emotionally for years. And one of the things that my abuser would tell me all the time was that, if your parents find out, if your mom and dad know, they're not going to like you or love you. And I was a daddy's girl, so that really bothered me. And, I held on to this and allowed, and I can't even say that I allowed because I was a baby, but, it went on for many years when it shouldn't have. And, I thought, like I said, I thought that I had dealt with this about 4 years ago when I decided I actually had an encounter with this individual, and he was married with kids, and here I am, I was, at the time, I think I was 28, and I was holding myself back from being with my now husband because I had that fear that, he's not going to like me or he's not going to love me, even though I already knew he did. And I know that I'm loved and liked, well liked, but when you are told that consistently over and over and over, you believe it. You believe it and you may not even realize it. And so one of the things that I've been doing every morning is I will look myself in the eye, in the mirror, and tell myself that I love myself unconditionally, even though part of me feels I don't deserve to be successful. But I don't think I really believed it until today. Because I know that I deserve everything that I want. And I know that the things that happened to me, in my childhood were not my fault. And that, as terrible as it is and was, that if it didn't happen, I definitely wouldn't be the woman that I am today. So, I just wanted to make this video to share that, and I actually had made one previously, which for some reason it won't upload, and I was boo-hooing in that one, but I just want to share this with you, because if somebody is struggling right now, I don't care if it's personal or business, you really need to take a hard look in the mirror and figure out what is holding you back from getting what you want. I now know that I've been holding myself back because I've been scared, or I don't even know. There's really no reason, not a good one in my mind, that I've held myself back from stepping into a real leadership role. And the greatest gift that I can give anyone is my happiness, because if I'm happy, then that's going to resonate with a lot of people. And matter of fact, I did a post the other day about your vibe attracting your tribe. And so I always want to be in a good vibrational pattern to attract the right type of people to me. And right now, well, as of yesterday, I don't think I was. I was too focused on perfection and wanting to be liked or whatnot. And that's not even a big deal to me on a conscious level. Whether people like me or not, that's not my business. But deep down, the little girl in me is worried about that. So I just wanted to share that aha moment, that if you're struggling right now in your business or in your personal life, it could be something that you're holding on to and you don't even realize it. And so I encourage you to take the time out to really take a hard look and figure that out, because once you do, it's a freeing, very, very freeing feeling. I haven't felt this good in a long time, and I know I still have a lot of work to do, but at this point in time, I feel like I've released a little bit more, and I know that there's some more, like I said, some more stuff I have to reconcile, but I definitely am on a good path to doing so. So I just wanted to make this video once again and kind of just express my gratitude too to Ari and Darren, because if you would have told me 3 or 4 weeks ago that I'd be sitting here making a video airing some, I'm not going to say dirty laundry, but basically I never would have believed it, because that was just not my intent. And now I'm evolving into a different person, and like I said, the reactions that I'm getting from people are a lot different out in public, at home, everything, because I'm changing, and I can see it, and clearly other people can see it, and it's a good feeling. So I'm gonna end it on that note. And if you are in need of mentoring, or wanting to take that leap into self-development, you could definitely get in contact with me, and I would be glad to help you along that path. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.